something about his manners. Havana, you didn't walk up with that how you do it.
So this video is a bit longer and a bit different because I'm teaching you guys how I edit my videos. So I use Imovie, so first I just create a new movie. And then I'm going to go into my folders where I keep all my videos and my clips and stuff on my computer. And at first I always drag in my intro, because, you know, you gotta have that intro in there. And then I just get the specific video I'm doing, and I'll start with the first clip. I always put them in order in the folder. Then I'll just watch through them to see what happens. And so you just keep putting the clips in like that. We'll full screen it. There we go, now you can see it. And so just go over, make sure the clip imports into Imovie, correctly. Also, sorry if there's like an air noise. My computer's like trying to breathe and starts overdriving for some reason. She is heating up really bad. It's weird, annoying. And then I'm putting in a screenshot of something here. And I'll go into audio up at the top, and I'm going to pick which sound I want for this specific piece, because I need a sound effect right here. So I was looking at my iTunes, and I didn't have any downloaded. So if you go to iMovie, sound effects, you can search up which one you want. So here I am just listening to a few, trying to find it. So you just listen to them, try to figure out which one you want. They have lots of different ones, and they're categorized in different categories. So if you guys use iMovie, which is what I recommend, then it's easy to find everything. So now I'm looking for a specific sound. There's 3 of them, so I had to go through and find it. Once you pick the one you want, you'll take it and you'll drag it like that. And then you're going to just line up your clip with the sound. And all you have to do for that is just drag your cursor over it. And then it'll like move the sound and make it shorter or longer for you. Now I'm just checking out how long it is and looking at it, of course. So then we're going to go back into my folder, that I assumed you can't find because I'm not smart. And you just keep dragging the clips in like so. Okay, now I'm going to speed this up because it's pretty much me just dragging clips in. So here I'm just putting a text box in because I need to write something. So you can just go up to the titles tab and pull in whichever text you want. They have a bunch of different ones. And then you just click it, double click it, and then you'll edit it and click enter, and it'll just stay. And then I'll just check and see if it worked with the video, see how it looks if I want to change it or anything. And yeah. So after I dragged all my clips in, I'm going in and I'm cutting these different clips into different pieces where I want to cut them, so that I can crop them and edit them. So with this piece, I'm just cropping through them, going up to the top, and you click the little square, you click crop to fill, and you can turn your image upside down, sideways, and crop it. And then you can go into the 3 little circles and add an audio filter to make your voice sound weird. And you can also add a clip filter there, which makes it look like a certain thing. So yeah, that's what I did for that. And then for this piece, I decided to make the video not too long and speed it up, so I just went into the little time thing and I clicked speed and I changed it to 2 times, and then I click preserve pitch so you don't sound like a chipmunk, depending on what you want it to sound like for that specific clip. So yeah. So here I am taking this next clip, and I decided I was about to put a clip filter on it, but then I decided not to, so then I was going through it, deciding where to put the cuts, and I just double clicked with like 2 fingers, and you click split clip, and then it little cuts it up into different pieces. And then I just cropped my certain pieces here by just cropping it and moving crop, and then I turned a few of them and changed the crop. So it's me just continuously cutting and moving the different like view of what you can see. There's a pause there because I was doing something, and then I just moved that crop also. What I do with this one, I flipped this one upside down, so I just clicked the little flip button twice and it flipped it upside down. And you can flip it to different sides depending. And now I'll just watch through it, make sure I did it right. And then I saw that I flipped one wrong, so I just fixed that. Because I'm not smart. And you can just turn it again, and turn it whichever way you want. Like I did. And then whenever you're happy with it, you can go ahead and... What am I doing? Yes, then whenever you're happy with it, go ahead and put in your outro, what I'm doing here. And after I put in my outro, what I do is I go to transitions up at the top, and these just put transitions wherever. So afterwards, you just pick whichever transition you want, and then you drag it into the specific little space in between the 2 different clips. And I watched it. So yeah, the rest of this is me just picking clips and transitions and dragging them in. So there you go. So after I finished transitions, I went to the audio tab, and I'm going to put in background music, because background music just makes it more professional. So I have a lot in my iTunes that I've downloaded from YouTube Royalty Free Library and Kevin MacLeod and other sources like that. So I kind of just look through, try to find one that I think will fit the video, but the ones that like I haven't used super often. So I was gonna do one, but I use it all the time. So if you don't have any downloaded or can't download any, then there's another option. Hold on. Yeah, okay. So pretty much, if you don't download any, then you can go into sound effects again for Imovie. And Imovie has automatic, like what I was talking about earlier, has theme music already in it, which is what a lot of people are already used to. So here I'm listening to like all of them and trying to figure out which one to use. So you can just pick one, whichever one really. And I pretty much picked like the most generic one. You drag it in, like the other things, you just drag them to the bottom. Adjust the sound to make sure it's not too loud or too quiet, and you can hear it underneath, like the voice, your voice. Then to delete it, you just click it and click delete, like I did. And then I pulled in a different one, adjust the sound, And again, you're going to want to cut it in certain places. For instance, I'll cut it whenever my intro is, so it doesn't go underneath my intro and sound all weird. Then I cut it right there where that other sound is, so it's not overlapping. And you can just go to the end of the sound, listen to make sure everything works. And I don't know why it's so. And you're just going to trim it a bit so that it isn't empty. Then I did the same thing again. I just changed the noise level, or the volume, and I went to the end of the sound effect, trimmed it, and something that I do that speeds it up is I will click it, Command C for copy, and Command V it over and over and over again like I'm doing here, and then it gets it done super fast, and once you realize you went too far, then you will split the clip and delete it, and then everything's perfect. I'm just double checking here. I did this little thing. And yeah, then you're pretty much done. Just save your iMovie and name it. And really, you should be finished. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial.